Welcome to day 20, uploading every single day in the month of January 2025, just to see what happens to my YouTube channel. And today I want to talk about Mega Million. The reason for this is, if you're not aware, if you're an avid player of the lottery, they're increasing one ticket for Mega Million from $2 to $5 in April. And the whole reason I'm making this video, because I didn't know this till like recently. And it was announced, I think, October of last year, and it flew under my radar because I always kind of look at what's going on, how much it is, with lottery. But for some reason, this flew under my radar. And I wanted to pass it on to y'all if you didn't know. And honestly, because they raised it to $5, I probably won't play very often. Because usually, $2 here, $2 there, that's fine. But $5 for one ticket. And also, too, think about this. It's going to make the jackpot like $4 billion. Mark my freaking words. It's going to be, you'll see these newscast people like, oh my God, Mega Million's $4.5 billion. But what's interesting about this, though, let's just hypothetically. A lot of times, too, if you're not aware, I'm not an expert in lottery. Use your wisdom. Don't buy everything under the sun. Do what I do. Just be I always have to say that, just a disclaimer. So people who win $1 million, most of the time, if you win $1 million, after taxes, you probably get about $500,000 to $600,000, right? So if you win, basically if you win $400 million, you'll get about $200 million. But think about this. Really, which I think it will, Mega Million, once they increase the amount of money to purchase a ticket, the jackpot is going to be a lot more bigger than it has ever been in the past. Instead of like 1.5, it's going to be like 2.5 or maybe $3.5 billion jackpot. So this is the thing. Technically, I don't know how the taxes would be for $1 billion. But if it's the same kind of metric of the $1 million, if there's a $4 billion jackpot and Uncle Sam gets his cut and, state and all that, you could get like $1.5 billion. You'd be officially a billionaire. Because before, they always said on the news that if you win this $1.5 billion, you'll be a billionaire. No, not really. You'll be a multi-millionaire because after taxes. But they're not like me. When I'm kind of like Rain Man here. When I'm interested in something, I know all the ins and outs of that particular thing. But I've been a follower of lottery for years since I was able to play. Now over time I play more regular than others. Sometimes I don't play at all. Depends what kind of mood I'm in, or depends on my financial situation. Now, if you're not aware, I'll give you a little bit of an update. Before, it used to be $1. Back in my day, it used to be $1 for a ticket. And I would play just, $1 here, $1 there, just a chance to win, right? Who doesn't? And I think it was around 2008 or 9, I went to the convenience store for a ticket for a Mega Million Powerball, and they said, no, sir, it's $2. I'm like, what? Really? Okay, yeah, let's give them $2. And ever since then, I've been doing it. I'm glad I knew this instead of going to a convenience store and say, hey, give me a Mega Million. I'm sorry, sir, it's $5. I'd be like, what? I like that to know that for advance, just in case I want y'all to learn too, so you don't make that mistake. But really, it's going to change the way I play. I'm not going to play. Maybe it's probably good in the long run. I won't play as much as I do during the week. I might play maybe once a month, to be honest with you. I might play one time when it's really big, and that's it. But I'll probably still play Powerball, the $2 one, and other lotteries for $2 here and there, more than Mega Million. But right now, when this is coming out, you will be able to still purchase a ticket for $2 for Mega Million until I think it's March or April. I can't remember the date. They didn't say a date, but they said around that time frame. So if you are a person that loves to play the lottery, I recommend go ahead and play. That's what I've been doing. I've been, once a week now, I've been playing Mega Million just because I won't be able to do it later on every freaking week. God, I still can't get over that. Maybe I'm just the old guy on the porch, get off my yard kind of guy, but I think they're trying to, and I think what they say, I didn't read the news or the press release of it, but it's kind of like, well, your chances going to be better, and the jackpot's going to be more, and yada, yada, yada. I'm like, dude, $5. I mean, maybe, but I wouldn't do it weekly, because right now there's a Mega Million is it Tuesday and Friday for now? And it might be more later. And that's $10 a week for a year? No, maybe once a month. And most people would say, well, why do you play the lottery anyways? I'm glad you asked. So the reason I play the lottery, to be honest with you, it's just escapism. It really, really is. 100%. It's the same thing why I love movies and television shows. It's escapism. That's to kind of the times in my life where I'm not where I wanted to be back in the day. I always played just to use a temporary dream of what I would do with such and such amount of money, right? It's something fun about it. One ticket could grant you multi-million dollars. I've said that twice, but a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? It's really cool. Now, some people would say, well, that $5 ticket could get you $1.5 billion, and they are correct. But I'm thinking because I play on a regular basis, I can't do that no more as much as I did. So I got to cut back and just do it in special occasions. Because I wonder, I think the hardcore people with lottery probably still buy the $5 ticket. But for me, I won't. I'll be playing Powerball. Even though let's say the Mega Million ticket or the jackpot's like $2.5 billion, right? It's $5. And it's so easy to lay down that $5 for a chance to be almost a billionaire. Or you can play $2 for Powerball for $20 million. Only $20 million. I would choose Powerball. If I had $2 to my name and that's it, or I have $5 but I had to buy something else, I'll do the Powerball. 100%. All day long, because it's just, you have to use wisdom when it comes to this stuff. And it's just a fantasy. That's all it is. That's all it is. It's just it makes me still use my imagination. Let me explain something. Also, too, the reason I like playing lottery is I can tell a big difference of how I view what I do with the amount of money. Let me explain. When I was younger, about 19 or 20, when I view winning the landslide of 40 million or 50 million or whatever amount of money it was, I was like, yeah, I'll buy me a big mansion. Buy me a big old 5-car garage, have 15 cars, go on, have 2 houses, one here, one there, travel the world and all that stuff, right? That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, it'd be cool. And the older I get, I don't want that. Basically, all I want is to pay off my house, pay off my bills, pay off the debt that comes with, house and cars and stuff like that, and retire early, have a simple life. Maybe go on vacation once in a while. Help a lot of people. That is it. I'm not asking for, fancy cars, fancy watches, or nothing like that. I would still, I would hope to still have the life that I have now. Still be very common and very grounded to a certain point, but I wouldn't want that expensive life. You know what I'm saying? And it's very fascinating to see how that changed over the years, just to see what I would do with the money. And it's not because I remember numerous times, I would say the last 3 or 4 years, when the jackpot reaches about $400 million or $600 million after taxes. That's $300 million. And I would say to myself, that's a lot of money. and I wouldn't know what to do with it all. You know what I'm saying? It's so like I think I could handle 20 million. I think mentally, I think I could handle. I mean, 20 is a lot still, but compare 20 to 20 mil or 200 million. That's a lot of money. And of course, people are like, oh, it's not that hard. You can do this. You can invest this and do this. Yeah, but it's exhausting. I mean, it'd be probably a good first world problems to be exhausting. I don't know what I'm going to do with my $200 million. You know what I'm saying? But all seriousness, because this is the thing that I always fantasize about winning the lottery, I'm going to share it with you if you're still here in 10 minutes, is it's a kind of a social experience. I really want, I 100% want to have that feel of how it feels to win the lottery and to see if I truly do the things that I would do if I won the lottery, right? Because we all say, okay, all right, this is what I'll do. I have a game plan, right? I still have a game plan to this day what I would do, right? And everything that's working out, I think I have a good chance that I could do it, right? But I still wonder, right? Would I still be, like, I'll give you an example. I made this idea freaking 4 years ago, or maybe longer than that, maybe 10 years ago. I said, you know what, because it's overwhelming of $300 million or whatever amount of money you get, the impulse to buy stuff, right? Like, oh, I want this. Because the limit to things that you have is not there. You can basically get anything you want, basically, right? I said to myself, you know what? If I want it, I wouldn't want to buy nothing for a whole month. Let it sit there. And the reason for it, because you would have to gather your thoughts and sit there and think, okay, what, some people go get a lawyer and financial expert, yada, 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 of course, right? But all seriousness, though, after that, you have to calm down, because I don't want to be another statistic. Oh, he won $300 million, but he got broke in a day. Or something like that. I don't want to be another lottery that went bankrupt. You have to use your money. You have to use wisdom to use your money, I should say, because it's a blessing, but it can be a curse as well. So you have to walk very selective in who you tell and all this stuff. And but it's very fascinating. But anyways, I didn't mean to go on this talk with you, but I just want to talk about this on my journey of 31 days uploading a video, and also tell you all what I learned about the $5 for one ticket for Mega Million. Ridiculous. All right, but before we go, let me know in the comments below. Are you still going to play Mega Million for $5 a pop, or are you going to cut back on your betting on it? Let me know down below. Thank you for watching, and always, well, actually, if you do play, good luck to you. I hope you win. See you later.